Welcome to a review of Gintama Chapter 579, Kouan's Master. My name is Colton, and I'm usually the host of Life Lessons, the Gintama Manga Cast. If you are listening to this on YouTube, please visit that website at gintalifelessons.wordpress.com and maybe take a listen to the podcast. We're basically a retrospective review on the Gintama manga as was released by Viz Media up until about 2011. We pretty much covered the manga all the way from chapter 1. If you're listening to this on the Life Lessons podcast feed, you can always listen to these reviews and see all my other archived reviews actually on youtube.com/GintamMangaCast. That's GintaMangacast, GintamMangaCast. But I think without further ado, let's get on to chapter 579. If you have not read this chapter or just not generally caught up on the manga, or especially if you haven't read past what we have covered on Life Lessons, please do not listen to this because there will be spoilers. And here we go. So, 579. This was a good chapter. I really enjoyed it. What was the first thing I wanted to talk about? Looks like we're starting to see how, how Umibozu and Koka, Kagura's future mother, and Kamui's, I guess I keep forgetting about him. We're starting to see how the relationship started and developed, which is really nice. Just really, really cute stuff, honestly. A lot of really complex emotions going on with Koka. Cause at first, it seems like because the whole thing with her is that she kind of feels like she has to stay on the dying planet of Kouan, and Umibozu, a frequent traveler, comes in and starts telling her about his stories about all of his adventures and everything, just like he did with Mutsu last chapter, a young Mutsu, I should say. And, at some point, obviously, she started to become interested in what the outside world was like, but I feel like she didn't really necessarily want to admit to herself that she was interested, that she felt like she had to stay on Kouan for whatever reason. I kind of forget at this point. My memory's kind of failing me. But it's just, I don't know, I will admit I don't have a ton to say about this chapter other than I really just like the way that the relationship's developing, honestly. I guess something else I could talk about is Koka's design, which kind of took the fandom by storm for at least a good day. Definitely saw certain panels crop up before the chapter was translated. It's a normal thing that happens. Is so I like her design, but I feel like Sorachi kind of took bits and pieces of every other Gintama female character and just stuck them onto Koka. I'm gonna get those mixed up. Because we could tell this is the mother of Kagura and Kamui because she's got Kamui's hair antenna, which I thought that was just a little on the nose, but sure. She definitely looks like she kind of looks like future Kagura from the Be Forever Yorozuya movie, just a little bit. And she's got the pipe just like Sukuyo. And I don't know, it's a mixed match of just a bunch of characters, which to some people might be kind of an eyesore, maybe, depending on how well versed you are in character design. But to me, while it is a little, it's a little weird somehow. I can't really describe it because I'm not a character designer, but somehow it is a little much. But I still like it at the same time. For the most part, I don't have a problem with it, I guess. Though I am still mixed. I can't really decide on what my opinion is on her design, but I do like it. I definitely do not hate it. I think she's very beautiful. Maybe it's the long hair braid that she has. I thought it looks really, really big in some panels, but I mean, she probably has a lot of hair, that she's working with here. I guess other than that, I guess I might as well point out, something I was corrected on, from my last chapter review, chapter 578, I believe, where I had mentioned that, I believe I mentioned that, younger Umibozu, got an erection during his fight with the Orochi because his genes were scared of the Orochi, which I forget the name of this particular user, so forgive me for that, but particular user on YouTube, who I think it might have been the same person I had mentioned about their Reddit post on the Gintama subreddit, pointed out that I had misinterpreted the fight, and that younger Umibozu was actually afraid of Koka, which I think rereading chapter 578, that makes sense, because I think that was supposed to be kind of the punchline to that joke. Sort of, I mean, I guess it was kind of a joke. It was more of a misdirection, I guess, where Mutsu just assumed, oh yeah, you were scared of the Orochi, and Umibozu was like, oh well, didn't you listen to me? I came to that planet to pick up chicks. I was actually scared of her. That probably wasn't actually his dialogue, but I can't remember exactly what he said, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went. So yeah, I'm really liking where this is going. The last page or panel of the chapter really hit me, where Umibozu tells Koka that without her, he's lonely. And I guess it's just nice to see that Koka, I think, like I said earlier, at first didn't think that she really needed to be around anyone. That that all she needed to do was just stay on the planet Kouan, and she didn't really think that that feeling of loneliness would really affect her. But I think we can clearly see that, from spending so much time with Umibozu, that, she realizes how lonely she is, and, how much she needs or wants a companion. Which I think it's nice that they found each other eventually and had a family. It's I would really like to see where this goes next chapter. Though I hate to say that, I think the scans or the raws or whatever for chapter 580 have already come out, and everybody's been posting them on Twitter. So I've probably read like the equivalent of half of the next chapter on Twitter, because I can't get away with it. I don't know who it was, but I had to unfollow them because I don't really like it when people post pictures or panels of untranslated raws on stuff before it's supposed to come out. It's just, I mean, I'm sure it didn't really spoil anything. It's just, all I'll say is it's a bunch of cute stuff, a lot of cute stuff, that almost killed me with its cuteness. But yeah, so I would have predictions for the next chapter, but I think I already have an idea of what the next chapter is going to be, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't been spoiled yet, just in case they have a guess. But anyway, yeah, I know this one is probably kind of short, but again, I just didn't really have, I didn't really have a lot of thoughts in particular, I guess. Like, this is just a nice love story, and it's just nice to see Umibozu and Koka find each other and everything. But also something I forgot to mention in the beginning of the review, which I'll probably just have to mention in the beginning next time or something. But my chapter reviews, I'm probably going to be moving to Wednesdays, mostly because of my work schedule and the fact that I think I want like a day or two to kind of reflect on the chapter, you know, maybe to make my reviews a little better, or maybe make them a little more, I don't know, just, I don't know. I guess I just want more time to reflect on the chapter, unless something really, 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 really big happens, then I will probably, then I'll probably want to record it like the night I read Gintama, but, otherwise, I think it's a safe bet that I'm probably going to wait, or not wait, but I don't know, like, I want to get them up on Mondays, but there are just some days where I honestly where I just don't feel like recording stuff because I already have, like so many other things to edit, and it just, like, after editing so much audio, I kind of just want to be away from the mic for, like, a day or two, and I think that's I think that's also part of the reason why this review is kind of late this week, because I have, like, 5 hours of audio to edit in between Life Lessons and the Manga Corner, another show that I like to do for Anime 3000 at anime3000.com. Shameless plug, hashtag. Hashtag shameless plug. I don't know. I can't do hashtags, and I'm on Twitter all the time. But, so yeah, I'm probably, well, actually, I take that back. I'm probably not going to move it to Wednesdays, but just know that, if my reviews aren't out on Tuesday, then they will definitely be out on Wednesday, for sure. Again, unless something comes up and I have to move it to Thursday, which would really suck, but, Tuesdays or Wednesdays, basically, what I'm saying is I think they'll be interchangeable from here on out, and I'm not going to focus too much on getting them out on Tuesdays if I want more time to reflect on something, like with this particular chapter. So hopefully that explains something, because that probably didn't explain anything, actually, but, anyway, so those are pretty much my thoughts on chapter 579. I even though I've probably read half the chapter on Twitter already, no thank you, Twitter, I can't wait to see chapter 580 when it's translated, so I will see you guys next week.